Hello students, let us see examples for structural representation of organic compound. Here we have an example, that is what 3-methyl octane can be represented as a following way. Okay, here you can see we are going to write the 3-methyl octane. Okay, octane means what? We have the 8 carbon atoms. At third position we have the methyl. So here if you give the numbering, this is first, second, third carbon, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Okay, so 3-methyl octane you can write like this. Okay, in another way what you can write as a zigzag manner. Okay, so this is first carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Okay, so these are not the complete structure. Okay, if you want to write the complete structure means you have to show each bond. Okay, like this, and each what you can how to write the each hydrogen carbon hydrogen bond also. Okay, if you expand like this you are going to write the what complete structure. So this is not the complete structure. Okay, you have to write like this. Okay, so carbon valency has to satisfy, so you have to write the each carbon atom has to satisfy the valency 4. Okay, so at third carbon atom we have the what methyl group. Okay, this is structure of what 3-methyl octane. Octane means we have the 8 carbons. Next here if you see, this is the one bond line representation. Okay, bond line structure, this one. So already we discussed here in in bond line structure. Here carbon carbon bonds are drawn what in zigzag fashion. Okay, so one up indicating one carbon, one down indicating one carbon. So this is a here terminal indicating what methyl. This is the first carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Okay, so here terminal groups represent what methyl. Nothing but here you have the this one indicate the word CH3. So this carbon, here this carbon indicate what CH3 group. So this is the one bond line representation of 3-methyl octane. Second example, here we have representation of a what 2-bromobutane. Okay, butane means what? We have the 4 carbon atoms. 2-bromo means in second position we should have the bromine atom. So now let us see the structure here. This is structure 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here if you see the structure, if you write the complete structure here, this is the 4 carbon atom butane. At the second carbon we have the bromine, and if you want to know, here you have to satisfy the valency of carbon. Here 3 bonds are over, so 1 bond I am writing the one hydrogen. Here again hydrogen, hydrogen, carbon valency satisfy, hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. Okay, this is the what complete structure. Okay, here it is not the complete, this is not the complete structure. So this one indicating what complete structure. This is the what 2-bromobutane. At second carbon we have the bromine atom. Another way you can write as like this. Okay, this is first, second, third, fourth. Okay, second carbon having the bromine atom. So 2-bromobutane. Next, this is the one bond line representation. Bond line representation. Now here you are going to start first carbon, second, third, fourth. 2-bromobutane. Okay, this is a representation of 2-bromobutane in various forms. Next we have cyclic compounds. Okay, cyclic compounds means what? We have the ring. Okay, so here you can see cyclopropane. Cyclo means ring, propane means we have the 3 carbon atoms. Don't worry about this one. Okay, nomenclature we have, again we are going to discuss the nomenclature detail. So here we have the cyclopropane. Okay, this is cyclopropane having the, this is first, second, third carbon atom. So this is the one bond line representation. In bond line representation, each corner indicating one carbon. So this is a first carbon, second carbon, third carbon. Means in organic chemistry, if you write the triangle, okay, triangle indicate means what? Cyclopropane. Next we have cyclopentane. Cyclo means ring, pentane means 5 carbon atoms. Now if you here see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is the representation. If you go for the bond line structure, here this is a pentagon. Nothing but we have the, if you write the pentagon in organic chemistry, that is indicating what? Cyclopentane. So first carbon, second carbon, third, fourth, 5. Okay, each corner indicating one carbon. Next we have chlorocyclohexane, means hexane means 6 carbon atoms, cyclo means we have the ring, chloro means we have one substituent. Okay, so this is a 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, you can write as a 1 chlorocyclohexane. If it is not there, numbering indicating indirectly mean you can take as a what 1. So if you write the structure, bond line structure here, so this is the first carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Okay, we have one chlorine. Okay, this is the what 1 chlorocyclohexane. Now we have the problem number 12.4 in text question. Here expand each of the following condensed formulas into their complete structure formulas. Okay, here we have the condensed formulas are there. You have to write the complete structure. Complete structure means you have to write the each all bond you have to show. Let us see here. This is the what first carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, so here we have the C first carbon, second, third carbon atom having the what oxygen. So as you know very well, oxygen should have the double bond. So you are going to satisfy the what double bond, C double bond O. Then fourth carbon, fifth carbon. So all you have to attain the what you have to maintain the what carbon valency as a 4 and what oxygen valency as a 2. Okay, this is the structure, complete structure. So you are going to show each bond in the complete structure. Next we have this one. Okay, here if you see here, let us count the number of carbon atoms. This is first carbon, second, third. Here see we have the subscript as a 3 with the CH2. Similar groups we have 3 times, so you have to repeat that 3 times. Then after that finally we have CH3. So let us write the structure here. So this is the first carbon, second carbon, after that we have double bond, third, here see after third carbon we have the CH3 group 3 times. So this is the 3 times you are going to repeat. Okay, so this is the fourth carbon, fifth, sixth. Okay, last one what we have CH3 group. So last one CH3 group is there, so you are going to write like this. Okay, after that you have to satisfy the carbon valency as a 4. So each carbon should have 4 bonds around it. So this is the what complete structure of here for the question B. Next we have for each of the following compounds write the condensed formulas and also their bond line formulas. Okay, they are asking now condensed. Okay, after that bond line. Now here if you see this one, okay, here you can see in condensed formula what we are doing. If number of same groups are repeating, okay, so same units are going to repeat, that you are going to write as a subscript. So here you can write OH is there, the CH2 going to repeat 3 times, so that you are going to write as a subscript 3. After that we have CH, this formula as such you are going to write. Okay, there is a here you can see again here we have 2 CH3 groups, so that you are going to write as a what subscript. So this is the condensed formula of this molecule. Next for this one if you write, here we have the one carbon atom, this is CH group. Okay, so we have the 2 CN groups. Okay, that you are going to write the CN and with subscript 2. Okay, this is the 2. After that we have one OH group. Okay, this is the condensed formula of this group. Next we have the bond line formula of this one. Okay, bond line formula, if you see the count number of carbon atoms how many are there, here if you see numbering 1 2 3 4. Okay, this is substituent. Then after that 5. Okay, after that we have the one of the carbon in the line, means this is the 6th carbon atom. Okay, so here you can write 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so here at the 4th carbon atom we have the methyl group. So this indicating with what one methyl group, and 5th carbon also having the one methyl group. So this line indicating one methyl group. So this is CH3 you no need to write. So in bond line simply you are writing like this one line, means indicating what, that is the CH3 group. So here we have one CH3 like CH3. Okay, like if you are writing anything here like one line indicating that is one of the CH3 groups. For the sake of understanding I am writing here this is a CH3 group. So here this line indicating what, CH3 groups. Next for this bond line formula we have this is the carbon atom. After that one CN, one cyanide group, here 2 we have the CN groups and one OH group. So these are the bond line representation of these two molecules. Next, problem number 12.6. Expand each of the following bond line formulas to show all the atoms including carbon and hydrogen. So you have to write the what bond line formulas to all the atoms you have to show here. So these are the given the bond line formulas. You have to write the what complete structure. So now if you see this bond line structure here, this is the complete structure. So here, as I told, hexagon means we have the 6 carbon atom in the ring. Okay. So this is one carbon, this is one carbon, this is one carbon. So after that, what you have to write? You have to satisfy the each carbon with the what? Hydrogen. So here we satisfy with the what? Each carbon with the hydrogen. So valence should be what? Each carbon should be 4. Now here see, in this carbon here, if you see, this is the first carbon. Here first carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. So we have the 8 carbon atom. So let us write the first 8 carbon atom. This is the answer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 carbon atom. Okay. After that, what you have to do? You have to satisfy the each carbon atom with the hydrogen to satisfy the valency. So you are going to substitute here with the hydrogen to satisfy the what? Valency. Next, see here, this is the first carbon. Sorry, this is the first, not this one. Okay, why I am giving the number from here this side means we have the rule. So function group has to get the less number. So I am giving the number from this side. This is the first carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth. So you have to write the complete structure. So this is the first carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay. So there is a triple bond between the fourth and fifth carbon. So there is a triple bond between the fourth and fifth carbon. After that, you have to satisfy with the what? Hydrogen. At second carbon, what we have? OH group. So you have to write the second carbon with OH group. Remaining valency you have to write with the what? Hydrogen atoms. So next D. Here we have the one carbon, second, third. Here this is the carbon. Okay. So this is the carbon chain we have. So you have to write here. So after that, what happened? Each carbon has to satisfy with the valency with the what? Hydrogen atom.